My name is Deacon Michael Weaver. I'm an instructor here at Chaminade in history and political science. I'm also a deacon in the Catholic Diocese of Honolulu. I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you some ideas about the season of Lent. For some of you who are Catholic, you're very familiar with the season of Lent being that 40-day period between Ash Wednesday and Holy Week and Good Friday. It's a time of preparation, a time of focusing on how we can improve our lives. For those of you that are not Catholic, you may have heard about Lent, and in my experience is that both Catholics and non-Catholics have a kind of a negative view of Lent, which, with ashes and giving up things and all those activities. I tend to look at Lent in a different light. I think of the word Lent and its meaning. It's an old English word that really means springtime, and that's the way I look at Lent. It's a time of growth, a time for new ideas and new life to come into our own experience. And so I think that's really a good way to look at Lent. Look at a way that you can, I kind of call it spiritual decluttering. Taking a little soul-searching activity, looking at your life, seeing what is it that I can make better? How can I grow? How can I bring a little springtime into my life? Now that takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of focus. And that's why for Catholics during Lent we talk about things like giving up something or doing something extra, spending a little more time with fasting, doing other activities that really help us to stay grounded and focused in the idea of becoming a better person. So that by the time Easter comes and we celebrate Jesus' resurrection and his defeat of death, we have become a better person and can celebrate properly with him during this Easter season. So, from my own personal experience, I really focus on prayer during Lent. I take a lot more time than the normal amount of prayer time that I usually do during the rest of the year. I like to start my day by focusing on what's something that I can anticipate that's going to happen during the day that maybe is going to be a challenge for me. As a teacher, quite honestly, maybe it's sometimes a student or two that I know is going to be difficult. Or maybe it's a coworker, or maybe it's just something in my life that I want to look at during that day and challenge myself to be better at it. And then what I do is at the end of the day, I spend some time reflecting on, did I or did I not meet that challenge? If I did, then I want to build on it and become even better. If I didn't, then I just give it another try. To me, one of the hallmarks of being a Catholic is that you always get tomorrow. You can always become better. You can always grow. If you don't do it today, then you just start over tomorrow. So I hope you'll use this season of Lent, whether you're Catholic or not Catholic, whether you're very involved in church or not. Just take some time during these next 40 days of Lent and try to become a better person in some way. Doesn't have to be major, just something in your life where you can grow, bring a little springtime into your life. I hope you have a very good and prayerful Lent and a happy Easter. Take care.